Welcome back to Houston Life. There is a growing travel trend called the Urban Basecamp, where you can find great food, culture, sports, and nature. The list goes on and on, all in just one place. Our travel guide, Gabe Saglie, is joining us now from Anaheim, California, to explain more about the Urban Basecamp. And Gabe, where Anaheim truly is kind of a model for this whole idea, I cannot believe how much construction is down there and how they've kind of figured out this whole hub where you can do everything from one place.
Yeah. Listen, it's a historic city in Orange County. I know you know this area well. But on the leading edge of this idea, here's a medium-sized city. You know, it's about a tenth the size of L.A. I'm 40 miles south of Los Angeles. It's the area's got its own international airport, Orange County, so you can avoid LAX when you take that nonstop flight out of Houston on United that gets you into that John Wayne Airport. And again, this is a chance to this urban base camp concept for a destination like this to almost reinvent itself. In fact, Anaheim is doubling down on that idea. This summer, they've rebranded themselves. They're now calling themselves a city that's made to play. And what you're seeing here is this is OC vibe. This is them putting their money where their mouth is. This is a $4 billion investment in what is going to be a 100-acre entertainment complex. It'll start opening up next year. It'll open up in phases between 2017 and several years later. 35 new restaurants, 2 new hotels, a state-of-the-art concert hall, 20 acres of public park and trails, and it's right in the heart of downtown Anaheim, next to the Angel Stadium, next to the Honda Center where the Anaheim Ducks play hockey. So extremely accessible. You can walk to the station from most of the hotels you're staying at in Anaheim, and it's just sort of revolutionizes the way you experience a city that is by certainly a theme park mecca. I mean, this is Disneyland's home, right? Disneyland's the biggest employer here, 36,000 people employed by Disneyland, which is just a mile away from where I am right now. But there's a lot more going on beyond those Disneyland turnstiles, Derek, and that's what this urban base camp concept allows a city like Anaheim to embrace.
Well, and Gabe, first of all, I guess it's been a minute since I've been to Anaheim because so much has changed since I lived down there. You right now are on top of one of the city's great rooftop bars. You mentioned, I know the food scene is great there. You mentioned Disneyland is a mile away. That is actually a great spot to watch the fireworks from Disneyland every single night, right?
Yeah, this is the top of the V. It's on the 12th floor of the Viv Hotel, one of the newer hotels here in Anaheim. It's my home base this week. And I was here last night at 9:35 p.m. when Disneyland throws up its fireworks. I can see them from right across the way. I had a cocktail in my hand. So it's a kind of an alternative perch to catch those Disneyland fireworks. So maybe you've been there all day. Maybe you leave the park at 5 p.m. Leave the kids with the grandparents in the hotel room. You come to one of these, what are several of these sexy rooftop bars in Anaheim and sort of catch those quintessential fireworks and just sort of enjoy a buzzy adults night in a city that obviously for a lot of us has just mainly been a sort of a family theme park attraction destination. The food scene certainly part and parcel to this urban base camp idea because we're traveling by following our taste buds these days. This place here is a Spanish steakhouse, the top of the V. But this is one of my favorite places to eat in Anaheim. It is the packing house. Back in the day, Sunkist would pack oranges and lemons in this facility. Now it's been repurposed into what's become, I think, one of the great dining halls in all of California. 30-plus artisan eateries, so no national chains here. These are all regionally, locally owned eateries. Just a cool vibe here. 2 stories, very breezy, very airy. It's where locals and travelers meet. The craft brewery scene, very, very cool. There are more than 20 craft breweries in Anaheim. And again, these craft breweries are a perfect place for locals and travelers alike to sort of relax and get together and socialize and get a bit of that regional local flavor. You're watching a video there of Poppy and Seed, one of the restaurants that have been Michelin recognized. So the eating really is ramped up here. And this is me at Villains, one of those urban, craft breweries. They got a pool in the back. I mean, so at the end of the day, I mean, it's like an escape within an escape, Derek. Very, very cool.
Wow, and just so cool, you know, I love a food hall, Gabe, and to see that Packing House, as you mentioned, a spot where they used to just literally pack oranges before they were shipping them out. I love that they kept that building. It looks like a really cool spot. Okay, also something that really blows me away is the connectivity. This is something Texas needs more of. Trains and an easy way to get to and from sporting events. Anaheim has this beautiful Arctic station.
Yeah, and listen, LA could do it better. They're just up the way. Here's a little area that has really done this beautifully. So Arctic, which stands for Anaheim Regional Transportation Intermodal Center. It rolls off the tongue a little easy when you say Arctic. Gorgeous facility. This is basically the transportation nexus for this greater area known as Orange County. You can take a Metrolink train to one of the surrounding historical towns, or this is the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. You can take it to maybe San Clemente, about a 30-minute train ride away. You can do a little half day at the beach after you spent maybe a day at Disneyland. So this connectivity, easy in and out access, is again a calling card of these urban base camp destinations. I have to say, this hub, the transportation hub, is literally right next door to Anaheim Stadium, right next door to Honda Center, where they play hockey, the Ducks do, and right next to that new OC Vibe we were talking about. So again, extremely centrally located, and again, giving you that super easy in and out access in and out of Anaheim.
Yeah, I've done it before. I remember going to Angels games and getting on and off that train was a dream. Okay, before we let you go, speaking of Angel Stadium, the sports scene down there. If you like baseball, if you like hockey, Anaheim is the place to go.
Yeah, and I'd say, listen, sports and culture, another one of these pillars of the urban base camp idea. And the fact of the matter is that, yes, whether you're rooting for these guys or not, the season for this baseball is on now through regular season through September, postseason beyond that, of course. But the Angel Stadium is just, again, walking distance from many of these great hotels in Anaheim. And walking distance away from that is the Honda Center, where the Anaheim Ducks will start their regular season as soon as baseball is over in October and take it into 2027. So if you're a sports fan, if you want to get a little bit of that buzz action, maybe before or after you hit up Disneyland for maybe half a day, again, another example of how a small destination like this is giving you a little bit of everything. One-stop shopping for a great vacation, especially good for active professionals, remote workers who are traveling, and certainly for multi-generational groups and families traveling as a group to one destination. Plenty to do out here in beautiful Anaheim.
And great, because you don't have to run all over the place and be exhausted by the end of your adventure.
Right.
The Urban Base Camp. Gabe Saglie, you taught me something new. Have a great time out there. It's good to see you.
I'll see you out here, buddy. All right,
okay, sounds good. By the way, Anaheim.org is the place to visit if you would like to plan your next trip. And we will be right back with more Houston Life.